I've gained great respect for the Republican leadership. I've gained great respect for many, and I'm going to even say all, I mean, in different forms, for the people on the dais. In different forms. But I have great respect for the people I've met through this process. I've never done this process before. I've never been a politician. I mean, for the last 6 months, I've been a politician. But I will tell you, I am totally committed to the Republican Party. I feel very honored to be the front runner. And I think I'll do very well if I'm chosen, if I'm so fortunate to be chosen. I think I'll do very well. Polls have come out recently say I would beat Hillary. I will do everything in my power to beat Hillary Clinton.
So now we know he's not going to go rogue. If he doesn't get it as a Republican, he's not going to try it as an independent.
And it was a big moment settling the minds of many who question that moving into this debate.
Now we know. All right, meanwhile, the Republican candidates last night had their say on the debate stage, and the audience had their say online.
Fox and Friends weekend co-host Clayton Morris has been scrambled to break it down for us. Hey, Clayton.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, people jumping on Twitter, sitting there on their couch, wanting to throw their glass of wine at the TV last night, angry, I'm sure, or positive about it. So they pick up their devices and they jump online. So who had the best moment? What resonated most with people online last night? This was the moment last night that resonated above all else, was Jeb Bush taking on Donald Trump, calling him the chaos president. Did you watch this part? Watch.
Donald, you're not going to be able to insult your way to the presidency. That's not going to happen. So Donald, you know, is great at the one-liners, but he's a chaos candidate, and he'd be a chaos president.
Well, that was the moment across all of social media last night that spiked the most, and you can see some of the reaction here. Otzi26, one of the Fox viewers, wrote in last night on Twitter, said, "We need some chaos versus the establishment." He says, "We need a big change, tired of the career politicians." And then we have some other, David Cook 03 wrote in, said, "Needs just one leadership statement for any consideration for me, Donald Trump, stop bullying." There you go. And overall, the #1 Twitter mentions, once again, Donald Trump crushing the competition. Not even close, really. 292,000 Twitter mentions. You can see it looks like a staircase. Big jump down to Ted Cruz and then all the way down to Carly Fiorina there last night. Also, I guess people maybe still don't know Donald Trump, so they decided to get on Google and wanted to learn more about Donald Trump. He was #1 once again, at the very top there on the most searched on Google, to get maybe his party platform, where he stands on issues. Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, down to Ben Carson there on the top 5 Google trends. But the people's choice. So you're able to analyze social media to see positive keywords. And so the result last night for the most positive mentions, #1 last night, surprisingly, was Rand Paul, talking about the Constitution and standing up for the Constitution when he attacked Donald Trump. You can see there 64%, and Marco Rubio came in second there, John Kasich. So Donald Trump not in the top 3 of the people's choice for the Twitter responses. One of the top issues discussed last night during the debate, #1 came out on Facebook, was Islam. And then second was ISIS, terrorism, racial discrimination, immigration down the list. I didn't see the economy in there as the top. It was pretty surprising. But also, guys, the #1 thing discussed, well, one of the #1 things discussed last night didn't have anything to do with the debate. It had to do with Netflix. Did you see Kevin Spacey stealing the show with this little thing that popped up? Watch this.
It's a new day in America. Today, more people will go to work, return home to their families, and sleep more soundly than ever before. All because one man refuses to settle, putting people before politics. That man is Frank Underwood.
America, I'm only getting started.
There you guys go. Netflix is stealing the show. Brian, Steve, Elizabeth, back to you guys.
But will he have his wife at his side, Clayton? That's the big story.
Who knows?
Because
That's
essentially
the
they had a schism.
They did. So,
yes.
Clayton, are you revealing at the top that you watched the debate last night with wine glass in hand?
I had a computer in hand.
Okay, good. So nothing.
There might have been wine on the table.
Okay.
But there was no
with
throwing
a
of
sippy
wine.
straw.
That's right.
All right, Clayton, thank you very much.